Hey everybody, how you doing? I am doing great. It was nice out today, and then it got like kind of windy and a little chilly. Like, I'm kind of trying to find something here, and I can't seem to find it. But that's par for the course with me. Move things around or think it should be in a better place over here, over there. Yep, so anyways, I can't find it, so it is what it is. So we're going to color in. No, I didn't finish my Serene page yet. I wasn't feeling it today, and the last thing I want to do is color in that book and not be feeling it. So I decided to go with Johanna Basford and just kind of do a whatever kind of page we feel like doing. We're going to use Prismas though, because that's what's out. I don't feel like grabbing another set out because then I'll have pencils everywhere. Are these? Yeah, I've already got the I think these are my polys. Yeah, my polychroma's out. So polys and Prismas, I think that's enough that we don't need to put any more out. Okay, you guys, we're going to color in Worlds of Wonder. I haven't colored in this book a whole lot. As you can see, I got it in 2021. So, I don't think we need to do a flip. If you guys want to flip, just put it in the comments and I'll do a flip. But it's an older book. It's been out for a long time. When did I get it? I got it in 21, and it was copyrighted in 2021. So it's been out 3 years. So I figured we just color something fun and kind of quick. And you're going to hear my dog in the background. He's being a butthead today. If there was any rules for him to break, he's finding them. So we're not having a good day today. But not everybody has a perfect day, so we have more good days than we do bad. He was just outside, and I heard him just tearing up the door. Not tearing it up, but scratching at it. So we let him in, and now he's acting like he wants to go right back out. So, we're not going to play this game of in and outsies. Just not going to work. You want in? You want out? Make up my mind. I'm trying to break the spine a little, guys, so it'll set a little flatter. But I don't have the power I used to have in my hands and my wrists anymore. So if it doesn't lay flat, we will make it lay flat. So what a week I've had. How about you guys? I mean, nothing like really, really bad, but nothing great either. Okay, so I think we're going to do this one. And I think we are going to, let's see. Let's start off with, I've got two things I want to do with the butterfly, and I don't know which one I want to do. So we're just gonna play it by ear and see what happens. Okay, so we went to see my grandbaby's band concert this week. And, of course, I'm going to say she did awesome because that's just how she is. But on the way there, no, let me rephrase that. That's kind of taking you the wrong direction. When we got there, we stopped by their house first before we went on to the concert, and everything was great. The day's going good. So we all decided, okay, it's time we get going, and we hop in our car and put it in reverse, going down the driveway, and we hear this, ratchet sound. Like, what in the world? We get out and we look, and you can tell it's been doing it for a while, but there was no sound. This is the first we heard anything. Hard to believe, I get it, once I tell you, but the brake pad on one of the wheels had worn so much that it was gouging the rotor. And I don't mean gouging, I mean like you could have stuck your fingernail in there and it would have been deep enough for it to work. Hi, Miss TaylorMade, how are you today? So, we're already there, and it was the time of night that it was. There's not really much we could have done by going back home. So we went and seen the concert. And, of course, you can't just have a day where you're out enjoying yourself. Something's got to go wrong. So bring it back home. Of course, praying that it doesn't lock up on us. Husband's putting it in neutral anytime that we got to stop. And, it's like, oh my God. So ended up having to replace the rotor. And, you do one side, you might as well do the other. So we ended up doing both sides. It's like, geez, can't just enjoy a day. So that's all fixed. Thank goodness. Don't have to worry about that. It's nice to have a mechanic in the family. And then, no, not yet. Not yet. I wasn't feeling it tonight, and I don't really want to color in that book not feeling it, because it's the last book that I want to ruin. So I figured we'd color in Johanna Basford tonight and Worlds of Wonder, and just have a nice talk and not have to worry about what colors we pick or where we put them. messing the page up or anything. So then my poor brother-in-law calls, and yes, I'm putting out my family's information. If they don't like it, too bad. He called, and his poor doggy had an advanced stage of glaucoma. Her eye was all bulged out and infected, and I mean, it just kind of happened overnight. He's like, what in the world? So they ended up having to remove her eye, poor little thing. But she's home and she's doing better. She's, oh geez, I think she's like, I don't know, probably around 12 or 13, somewhere in there, maybe 11. But she's a cute little thing. So that happened this week. And then I think that is about all of the things that happened. And I shouldn't say that because, you know, today's not over yet. But anyways, it was gorgeous out today. And then all of a sudden, we got not a big wind, but a little wind picked up, and the temperature dropped like drastically. It's like cold. I don't think it's probably barely above 60 here. It's like purr. Oh, yeah, that kind of sucks. Okay, how do I want to do this? Let's do. Oh, here comes the rascal. Hi, Oz. Behave yourself or leave the room. Thank you. Well, apparently he can't behave himself because he left the room. Or trying to. Did you shut the door on your way in? No, you got him. So let's see what else. Most of the garden is planted. So we should have veggies here pretty soon. Yay! And I'd show you what my daughter and granddaughter did for me for Mother's Day, but I don't think I want to turn the camera on myself right now, so that's going to have to wait. My daughter's got a cricket, and she loves that thing. She's constantly making things with it and doing things with it. We planted, of course, tomatoes. We've got some zucchini. We've got green peppers, red peppers, yellow peppers, banana peppers. There might be jalapeno peppers out there. Um, Butternut squash. What else did he plant? Oh, I can't think. Cucumbers. Beans. And pickling pickles. There's already asparagus out there. I think there's a couple more things, but for some reason I can't think of them. He does a lot of the planting, and I do a lot of the canning and baking. So we kind of share in it, but gardening is just kind of, I don't know. I don't like weeding and dirt. So that's kind of his thing. He takes care of the outside of the house. I take care of the inside of the house. It is easy to grow, and it saves. We do our own spaghetti sauce. It saves on vegetables through the winter. We do our own tomato juice. We do our own salsa. So it helps on a lot of things. Not everything, but a lot. So, and you cannot beat a homegrown, out of the garden tomato. So, but yeah, we usually freeze our butternut squash, so that way, come Thanksgiving or just throughout the winter, we've got fresh squash. And he likes the green beans from the garden. I'm not a green bean kind of gal, but he likes them, so. And then we freeze the peppers and stuff, so if I want to make or he wants to make green peppers, or I want to make green peppers for dinner, we can do that. Stuffed green peppers are so good. Even stuffed red peppers, they're just really good. So yeah, usually by the time winter's in full force, we have a full freezer full of vegetables, a pantry full of sauces and salsas and whatever else you can think of, and zucchini bread. So, yep, it's easy to grow, but it is a lot of work after it's grown. So it's almost getting to the point where both of us are saying, well, do we really want to keep doing this? Because I've been doing it for a lot of years. When my kids were small, he was working all the time. So I did the gardening and the canning and the baking And, I'm kind of, it's been 30 some years. I'm kind of almost over it by now. But I can't seem to get rid of but it tastes so good. It's better than any store-bought. So, yeah, it's going to be sad when you can't just go in the freezer and, you got a sweet tooth. And we get a sweet tooth or we want a snack, we go in the freezer and grab out a zucchini bread or cut some off and put it back. But that'll be sad. It's a lot better for you than going to the store and buying something sweet. But again, that's a lot of work. And if you count the cost to make the zucchini bread, because, for 2 loaves, it takes like 3 eggs and 3 cups of flour, and, it adds up. So you almost gotta, is it worth it? And yeah, sometimes, but not all the time. It's delicious. It is so good. My whole family loves it. And that includes my little granddaughter. And, kids can be the pickiest eaters around. And yeah, she likes the chocolate. My son likes the banana walnut. When my mom was around, her favorite was the apple cinnamon. And then my daughter, she likes it all, but her favorite is the chocolate peanut butter. Yes, I make all different flavors. Chocolate chip's good. Strawberry chocolate's good. Because, I got strawberry plants and stuff, so might as well use them. Don't, let them go to waste. So, yep, we do all kinds of stuff around here. Always something. And we use, in the winter time, my husband puts deer in the freezer, venison. And that helps with meat costs throughout the winter. So, always something. My dog must have found his ball with the squeaker in it. Try not to buy those things, but sometimes you just can't help it. They're pain when you're trying to watch a movie or something. He's in there chewing and squeaking. So yeah, that's the rundown for us on what we do in the wintertime. Well, actually it starts come end of August. middle of August it starts. And then we're putting up our last bit around mid-October. So yeah, it's a long process. Oh, it's good for you. Venison meat is one of the best meats you can eat as far as health wise because it has no fat. Now there is a difference. I'm gonna explain. If you get a deer where it feeds on nothing but pine cones and natural habitat stuff, grass and bark and stuff like that, then you got some serious gamey meat. There's ways to cook it that you can get around that, but I don't prefer that type of venison. Where I live out in farm country, the deer out here eat a lot of what the cows eat because they've got the corn fields, they've got the sugar beet fields, they've got the bean fields, they got all the farmer fields. So they don't eat pine cones and shit like that or stuff like that. So eating deer meat out here is eating like a beef cow. It's really, really hard to tell the difference. And since deer meat has no fat, your best way to cook it is like with onions, or if you want to put a little bit of pork fat or something in it. See, that's yeah. Now if you get a deer that's eating pine cone and stuff like that, you have to cook it with either other meat or with a lot of onions, oils, and spices. But onions mainly, because onions take away the gamey taste. Not all of it. You won't get rid of it completely, but it'll take care of most of it. Onions, butter, other meat, pork, that type of thing. Like I said, I do not care for the what I call up north deer, but the deer that eat out of the fields and stuff, oh, you can't beat their meat. Yeah, it's the best darn meat you'd ever want to eat. And it's healthy for you because it doesn't have fats and other stuff in it. Trying to see what I did on the other one. Okay, so we want to do this one. And we want to do this one. And we want to do this one. Okay, so I want to take my do I want to use my acrylic or do I want to use water? let's just use the water. Okay, so I'm going to take my black water pen or watercolor pen and just do the outside edge of this. And I did not put a piece of paper behind here, so do not do as I do. I'll get it in just a second. But this is watercolor, so it shouldn't go through, and I'm not pushing very hard either. So. I think I'm going to start some potato plants because I don't really have luck with them in the ground. But I want to try putting them in some pots and see. Because if I can grow them in pots, that'll save me from buying potatoes. Because we can store them as long as you have a cool, dry place or a cool, dry, dark area. And I do. I can have them for the winter instead of paying anywhere from $4 to $8 for a bag of potatoes. And grant you, that's not a lot, but if you take that times a month or a week or however you want to do it, then yeah, you're talking some money that it saved you. You can also can potatoes. I've done that. And when you want to use them, you can use them for fried potatoes. You can use them for mashed potatoes. You can just heat them up and put some butter and spices on them and eat them whole like that, because a lot of them are small enough that you can them whole. Well, that can save you some money too. I haven't canned a potato in a long time, but I want to see if I can do it again. Well, I know I can do it again, but we'll see. Because I don't think the prices of groceries are going to go down anytime soon. And if we get the same butthead that we got now in office, sorry for the people that like him. Every opinion, is different. But I don't see, again, the prices going down for a very long time. So I always can enough that my kids want any, they know they can come over here and get it. So it not only helps me, it helps them. And if I have quite a bit that the garden does, I will give some to the neighbors because they stopped doing a garden because, he's a lot older and not in great shape, and she can't do it either, so we give them asparagus and a bunch of stuff, so they get to enjoy some of the stuff out of the garden. I try to share. We had some extra tomato plants that my husband grew. He always tries to grow a few extra because we like to give some to the neighbors. Like the woman down the road where my husband hunts on her property. We like to give her tomato plants to put in her garden so she doesn't have to buy any. And that's kind of just a thank you for being so kind and letting him hunt there. And then, when he gets his deer, we give him some venison. So, just being neighborly. I see the people, it's not, I guess it's behind us, but that's only because of the way my house sits. If my house sat the way it was supposed to sit, it would be on the side of us. I see they put down some mulch all around their trees, which, that cost a pretty penny because they got a lot of trees. But it does look pretty when it's first done. I did it a couple years, but I don't know. To me, it's just kind of almost a waste of money because either the wind blows it away or it rots and goes into the ground, or you got to do it the following year. So I'd rather spend that money on something else. Granted, it makes the house look pretty outside, but my house already looks pretty outside. I don't got to add to it. Pretty enough, anyways. Let's just put it that way. Up to my standards. Okay, so let's do. Hi, mister. Get out of there. I told you if you can't behave, you have to leave. So, if you want to come in here, you need to lay down and keep your nose out of everything. If you don't want to do that, you need to go back out of the room. What did I just tell you? You either lay down or leave. Thank you. See, he's just pushing his luck today. Yes. He's got to smell every single thing. Get your nose out of there. You know better. He's so cute. I was playing with him today, or this morning, wrestling around. Holy cow. He's strong and huge. Thank you. Don't be a whiny baby. You need to go. And he's gone. And he's back. And he's gone. He knows I don't put up with that. It's, if he's got to go out or if he's got a reason to be a whiny baby, then that's one thing. If he ain't got a reason, I don't want to hear it. He is such a baby dog. He's so spoiled that unless he doesn't feel good or he's got to go outside, he definitely does not need to be whining. There's playtime, and then there's quiet time, and then there's bedtime. And he needs to focus and know which one's which, because this mama doesn't like to play around when it's bedtime. And when it's quiet time, that means we have done played most of the morning and into the afternoon, and I have to get my chores done. So it is your quiet time. Find a toy, take a nap, do whatever, just entertain yourself, because I'm busy. And then he will go out with Dad, and they take a half-mile walk. And if my husband goes any further, his leg and foot and stuff go numb, so he can't. That's about as far as he can go. So he gets his walk in, and then again, it's tour time for me. And Dad has, taken him for a walk and stuff, so he's pretty much just wanting to do his thing. And after chore time and quiet time, we take him outside and play ball or fetch or whatever. And then play with him for a couple hours. And then it's dinner time. And he eats the same time we do, so when he's done, if we're not, he knows that He just needs to relax until we are done. And then again, it's outside for an hour or so. And some playtime. And then it is not necessarily bedtime, but it is enough that Dad and I say, okay, beautiful day. Again, entertain yourself, go to sleep, do whatever. And by that time, it's 9-10 o'clock, so we're done. So he's spoiled, trust me. He gets a lot of our time. But he's really good at following the rules. Today, he's been really obnoxious, though. I don't know what his issue is today. He knows that he's not supposed to have his nose anywhere near my tables, on my counters, or anything like that. That's a no. Keep it off the coffee table, keep it off the tables. And if you're in the kitchen, you keep it out of the trash can, off the table, and off the counters. I do not like animals around my places that I eat or things like that. So, and today, he pushed his luck and got on his hind legs and put his nose on my counter when we were bringing in our groceries. Yeah. Not so sure he'll do that again. I mean, I didn't like beat him or nothing. I just yelled at him and spanked his butt, but he knew I was mad. And I guess I gotta push it once in a while. See how far you let him go. The last dog we had, he was so good. He was such a beautiful dog. But when he was about this doggy's age, we had a party here. And I mean, I went all out. I made turkey, and I made meatballs, and I just put on a spread like you wouldn't believe. Because I think it was my husband's, I don't know, one of his birthdays. And we had a lot of people coming over, so I made a lot of food. And towards the end, well, it wasn't the end of the party, but, the guys and stuff were downstairs playing ping pong, and I was in the living room just kind of taking a breather, sitting on the couch and smoking a cigarette and talking to a few of the girls. And I look over, and I'll be damned, and my dog was up on my table taking a turkey leg off of that platter. Oh, I was so mad. That was the last time he did that. We had him for 13 years, and he was 10 months old when he did that. Yeah, that was the first and last time he ever did that. So, yeah, I guess they gotta push it every now and then, but I don't care for them to do that. It's a definite no for me. I have no idea what I'm doing here, guys, so just kind of bear with me. It's probably the ugly stage, but it'll be cool by the time I'm done. Right? Damn dog. So I figured since the other one got his turn, but he got a turkey leg. Well, he didn't get it. He got it off the table. He didn't get to keep it. This one was just smelling around being a butthead and didn't get anything. But yeah, so he had his chance now. Well, he does it again. He's in deep doo doo. I don't know. I love having big dogs, but I am such a. They have to be a certain way. They have to mind their manners. I just kind of want them how I want them, I guess. And it's, again, they're spoiled. But, they also have to be good to be spoiled. You know what I mean? Like kids, if they do something good, you reward them. If it's dogs, they do something good, you reward them. He gets rewarding by having a good house to live in and good food to eat and people that love the daylights out of him. And, who's kidding? Every time I go to the store, he gets a treat. Mister, if you want something, go tell Dad I'm busy. I think hubby's watching a movie and not paying attention. And I think he wants out. But eventually he will bug hubby enough that hubby will pay attention. Because it's 9 o'clock, so hubby's engrossed in watching a movie and just kind of chilled. He's had a long day. So if he comes back in here, I might have to say excuse me and go let his little butt out. Okay, so we are doing apparently orange and yellow and black butterfly. Should we do a little purple? Or stick with the orange and black. I'm thinking, right now I think we'll stick with the orange and the black. So let's do so I have, you'll know I have a son and a daughter, and her birthday is coming up here pretty soon, which every time they have one of those, I feel really, really, really old. And I think it's going to hurt me more than it's going to hurt them when they start hitting the 40 mark, which isn't too far off. I think I'll probably cry more than they will. Thank you very much. I like coloring monarch butterflies. I don't know why. It's okay to use other colors, but I don't know. I just really like the monarch colors. See, when I'm coloring in here, I don't have to be so exact, and I don't have to watch where my pencil goes. I can color a little faster and just, I still want it to look good, but I don't have to be so precise on everything. And again, I forgot to put the paper in here. What's it doing on the other side? Look at that. Not a thing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. I do have a piece of paper in here. Just for shits and giggles. I'll put it back there. That's the only thing about these books is they're so square that the paper that you put in here doesn't really work good in these books. So you got to be careful. You got to move your paper, otherwise you'll have lines going across when you color. Okay, again, I'm going to break out the black pencil or black watercolor pen, and I'm going to color these right here. I think, because I haven't really had a chance all week. We've been kind of doing this and doing that, so I haven't had a chance all week to color. So I think, what's tomorrow? Is today Friday? Tomorrow's Saturday. Yeah, I might, depending on how things go. Maybe I'll work in my Serene and then come on and color in it some more with you guys. I think I figured out, I think I want to do her dress red. She's an Oriental girl. And I think the red would go really pretty with the yellow flowers. It's either going to be red or it's going to be a green. And with all the leaves and stuff that's in there, I don't know if I want to make it green. Because if I do green, I'd have to do gold, and I've already done silver, so I think we're just going to do the red and the silver, and then the yellow roses. And the blueberries. And then I'm going to do a black background because I want her to pop off the page. I've been planning this whole thing out, and I don't plan my colors, you guys. So, you know, it's kind of special when I do that. You know, I was going to talk about something today and see what y'all think. I'm not bitching or nothing. I just want to. I used to get on YouTube and talk to like everybody. Didn't matter who it was. I'd jump in chats and start just blabbing all over the place. And now it has gotten to the point where if you do that, you take a chance on some dumbass getting your information, which, you know, it's kind of public knowledge anyways, but, you know, why help them out? Or just starting a feud with somebody. And it's pretty bad when you can't even get on and talk to people anymore. And the reason I say that is because I went to the store today to pick up a few things, you know, out of pop and out of beer and, you know, stuff like that. So we were checking out, and this young man, I don't know what nationality he was, and that shouldn't even really matter. He spoke English, so, you know, that's all that needs to matter is I can understand him. So I said, Ian, you are on the ball. He was, you know, I'm a little OCD, so I like my groceries kind of canned goods with canned goods and, you know, meats with meats and things like that. And he was on the ball. He was, without even me saying anything, he was paying attention to detail. And I gave him a compliment. And I shit you not, he never smiled. He never said a word. He didn't look at me. Nothing. So I don't remember. Oh, I said, not very talkative, huh? He said, and I swear to God, with a cocky ass attitude, he says, I keep my private life private and I keep my work life work. Dude, I wasn't asking you to go for a drink or nothing. I said you were paying good attention to detail, and geez, it probably wouldn't hurt to smile a little bit because you never know what you're going to do for somebody's day. I'm like, I just wanted to reach over and just pop him right in the fucking mouth. It's like, dude, you're working with the public. You know, put a smile on your face, and I don't care about your personal life. I didn't ask about your personal life. I said, thanks for doing good detail. Why does everybody in this world have to have such a flippin' attitude? It's like, yeah, I don't care what you're, you know, hell, you could be friggin' living with Larry, Moe, and Curly for all I care. I don't. You should have said thank you and smiled and, asked me how my day is going and, be friendly. That's all you need to do. Be friendly. I'm not asking you how many kids you have or, if you want to go out for a drink or, no, sir. But yeah, it's just, this world's going to hell in a handbasket, I'll tell you. I don't even like going out anymore. I don't like talking in chat rooms anymore. It's like, ugh. My poor grandbaby. I don't know. I'm not sure what she's going to be facing when she gets older. But yeah, I was noticing it on a lot of the channels that I watch. Now I'm noticing it in the grocery stores. Why? I don't. Yeah, life kind of sucks right now for a lot of people. But you got a job, which some people, don't have. You look like you were wearing pretty decent clothes, which again, not a lot of people have. Why do you gotta be so damn cocky? It's like, grow up. I come on here and yeah, I talk about my family and my kids and my home life and my dog and we all have them. Doesn't mean that you have to like it. Doesn't mean that you have to comment about it. Doesn't mean anything. It means I'm on here either venting about my day or trying to talk about something that we all have in common. I don't have a job. I don't go to parties or travel or any of that stuff. So I talk about what I know, whether it be boring, whether it be something y'all don't like. I don't know. But please, if you don't like it, I'm sorry. But I'm sure that there are other places for the ones that don't like it to be. I'm noticing this world's going to hell in a handbag. I'm noticing that, I don't know, maybe they're putting something in the water, but people are just so crabby all the time. Sorry, guys, I gotta sharpen my pencil. Watch your ears. Okay, one more. Oh, I hit it on the side and it broke it. But yeah, I just don't know. I don't get it. The young people nowadays, there's no excuse me or pardon me or whatever. They'll run you over. I don't care. And then they'll look at you like you're nuts. If my granddaughter ever acted like some of these kids that I see, right? Yeah, I'm not about it. I'm about, everyday life. And my everyday life does not consist of any of it. I don't have drama. My husband and I, 38 years. Well, is it 38? Or will it be 39 this year? 39 this year, I think. We're past all the arguing and bickering, and, if he does get a little cocky, I just get a little cocky back and tell him to stop being cocky. And then that's it. We don't argue, we don't fight, we don't have that many years left on this earth, and the last thing I want to do is spend it arguing with somebody. Thank you. Actually, is it going to be 30? It might be 39 this year. Let's see. Yes, I have to use a calculator. Let's see. What is this? 2024? It'll be 39 this year. Yes, ma'am. 39 years in August. Wow. That's a long time. Thank you. Yes, it is. It is. Can't say it was all peaches and cream. We had our moments, but we worked through them, and that's all she wrote. Yeah, wow, that even makes me feel kind of old. That's right. I am having out-of-town family next month. I cannot wait. I haven't seen them in so long. And then my daughter's birthday is next month. And both my brother-in-law's birthdays are next month. And my niece that passed away, her birthday would have been next month. A lot of birthdays next month. And then, the anniversary the following month. I cannot believe how fast this year is going already. It's like, oh my goodness, in another few months I'm going to have to start buying Christmas gifts. Can you believe it? I usually start about September. It's like, I thought I just got done doing that. I'm not battling. We're going to use battling for lack of a better word, because I don't know what to call it. We're not bickering. We're not fighting. We're just, he's on one end and I'm on the other, of putting in our air conditioner, because, again, it's not cheap. And I just don't think we've had enough warm days to be putting it in and running it. What do y'all think? Because then I'll go, You think the same way I do. I'll show you what I'm doing here in a second. It probably doesn't make any sense, but it will. Yeah. I thought about that too. But, I don't know. It's heavy for one. And for two, it's not like it's a easy job. So I'm kind of hoping it's one of those years. And not only that, I sit in this house all winter with it closed up. I don't want to close it up yet, I like the fresh air and that type of thing. It's like, ugh. And then we'll put it in and we won't get no nice days. And in a month or two, we're going to have to take it right back out. Yes, I know, I'm whining. And I get what you're saying too. And he's like you, let's just get it done. And when the hot days get here, then all we got to do is turn it on. We've had a couple pretty warm days, and it's driving him nuts, but I won't let him put the air conditioner in. Yeah, he does too. And like I said, he works outside in the yard quite a bit, so he comes in and it's like he's so warm and sweaty, and it's like all he wants to do is get something to drink and cool down. And I get it, but damn, I hate putting a thing in. He's got to get up on a ladder to do it, and that scares the living shit out of me. You know, he's not a young whippersnapper anymore. He's 6.5 years older than I am. So I just, yeah, I'm a worrywart, you know. It's what I do. Let's see. We'll color this spot. And then we'll color this spot. Alright. I don't know what color their head's supposed to be, so we're just going to make it all black. And we'll make their eyes yellow. Alright, that don't look too bad except for this little spot that I messed up, but that's right. Okay, so these, maybe I will do, let's see, if I do this, and this, that don't look too bad. So when my mom passed away, I hate that word. When my mom went up to be with her mom, we had bought her a CD player for her bedroom. So even though I was her, I don't know how to say it, but I was kind of in charge of all her stuff. I still ask, you know, my brothers and my kids and everybody if they wanted anything. Well, they all said since I bought it that I should have it. So I've had it for quite a while, and it was in my bedroom for a little bit, but when I'm in my bedroom, I'm sleeping, so it's not like I can't like listen to it. So the other day I found a spot for it in here. Well, then, I hooked it all up, and I'm like, okay, well, now where's all my CDs? And so I'm searching, I'm pulling them out of this drawer and out of that drawer, and went out to the car and got them out of the car. So now I got all my CDs in here. So now when I'm in here, I can turn on my radio. I would do it for y'all, but I I know I'm not monetized and it wouldn't matter, but it kind of does. I don't want to get a copyright strike with all the new things that they're putting in place and stuff. I just don't want to do that. But yeah, it's kind of cool having it in here now. So I was thinking about making it a morning routine of coming in and turning on my radio, shutting my door, and exercising to my CDs. Because I have gotten so used to just you don't use enough of your muscles when you're not working, you know. And it's one of those things where, you know, if you don't want to get up and do something, you can say, hey, I'll do that tomorrow. Or that doesn't need to be done today. So I have lost a lot of my body mass or body muscle doing that. So I thought I would come in here while they're on their walk and I would start exercising to my music. No, I ain't got to do it. I was just thinking, I really want to. Maybe I really should. Okay, let's see. Do we want to? I need to do a different orange, I think. Let's see, what is this? Yeah, that'll work. So we'll put, let's put this down first. How long have I been here? Almost an hour and a half. See, it goes by so fast. Oh, it's already 9:30. I need to color earlier tomorrow because I'm not ready to be done, but yet we've got to do things with our puppy. And I'm going to take my meds. But it sounds like he's already outside with the puppy. Trying to find my eraser, you guys. I smeared some of the watercolor. Okay. Alright, so let's do this one. And then let's try this one. We're going to go all the way around just to see what it does. we will go in with, watch your ears. We will go in with this one. We'll get the pen back out. I use my pen because I don't like the way a black colored pencil colors, because as far as I'm concerned, the black looks more of a grayish, cloudyish black. It doesn't look like a true solid black when it's colored with pencil, at least that I can see. So I'm gonna do it this way, and then we're gonna go in here. We're going to put a black stripe here. And then, let's see, we did the yellow. And how about we'll do the two end ones black. Okay, so far. Let's do I'm going to put some glitter on here in a minute. I'm going to do this one because I'm just kind of tired of pulling the pen back out. I was gonna pull out the Inky and Ivy, but everybody's doing that. I mean, everybody's doing Johanna Basford right now, but I try not to be kind of like everybody else, but this one just sounded fun to do. And then I thought maybe I'll pull out a Maria Troll. I haven't done that in a while, so I think we'll do a Maria Troll after this one. You know, or who am I kidding whenever I feel like pulling it out. Can't say after, I might say during or before. Or just depends on what I feel like coloring that day, I guess. I never used to be like that. I used to just pick a page in a coloring book and I'd color it until I was done. And then I'd pick another page. But the last year or so, it's like, I don't feel like coloring that right now. Okay, so that's that. Okay, now I'm going to take my orangish gold. And I say orangish gold because I'll show you in a minute what it looks like. Gel pen, if I can find it. Oh, that's the red one. Oh, that's the yellow one. Where's my orange one? Did I use it somewhere? Or did I put it back someplace else? Oh, there it is. Okay. So it's kind of, can you see that color? Yeah, it's kind of that color. And it's really cool when it's, you use it. Because it comes out like a orange color, and then when it hits the white, it's kind of a yellow color. It's really cool. I'll pull it up close, you guys, in a minute. Adding some bling to my butterfly. I know some of you like to hear the sound of the pens and stuff, but some of you think it's like a sound on a chalkboard, so I don't know. Okay, so we'll do little center dots here. And then I want to do these. But do I want to do the whole thing or just part of it? Um, we'll do part of it. Because there is such a thing as too much blingage. Is that even a word, blingage? This is the next color I gotta get because I don't think any extras of these. And I use this color quite a bit too. Oh yeah, this is beautiful. I know I should just buy a whole new set, but I don't want to do that. I don't use a lot of the red, and I don't use a lot of the purple. So I don't want to buy a lot of the red and purple. I just want to buy the colors I use. Let's see. I need to get a hold of the girls that was going to do that online book sale, garage sale thing with me and see what's going on with that. I know the one works a lot of hours. So does the other one. But yeah, I don't know if we're just going to scrap it until the winter. Because, you know, it being summer, everybody's out doing stuff. What they want to do with it, I'm not sure. It's going to be a long video, you guys. Sorry. Sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm just getting into coloring this butterfly, and I don't want to stop until I've got it done. Yeah, I can show you guys. We at least got to finish something, right? And in order to finish something, you got to have the long videos. Always swapping pencils. There is a lot of orange and yellow, huh? We're gonna put up a little darker right here. Those look just a little too clean. And then we will do I'm using different colored oranges on some of it. It's a bit brighter. It's got more of a reddish tone to it. Let me see if I can see the name. It's hard because of the way they put these colors in. Oh, that's why it's a bit brighter. It's poppy red. It looks orange though. Okay, so, and then we're gonna do the same thing here. Just gonna go in very lightly. And then in the, this is called Sunburst Yellow. These are prismas, you guys. Okay. I'm going to do the same thing over on this end. All right, switch oranges. This one is, oh, I think cadmium orange hue. And we're going to go right here. I don't want as much yellow on this one. go. I want to bring this one out. And go across. Bring it out. Oh, you guys, I seen the neatest thing when I went shopping today. So, in the summertime, my favorite thing to wear is my sundresses. I love my sundresses. I've got some that I wear out of the house and some that I just wear in the house. Well, today I found this. It looks just like a t-shirt, just a regular t-shirt, and it's like a burnt orange color, and it almost looks like, you know, somebody kind of put a little bit of bleach on it because it's got like the tie-dye type of feel. But this t-shirt goes all the way down to the floor. Like it touches, like it's a full length, like dress. It is the coolest thing. Like, you know, I had to have that. It's only $13. It was so cool. And you know, it's nice to, not something I will wear. It's a t-shirt. It's not something I'll wear out of the house. Like I will around my property, but you know, or to my daughters or to my sons or something, but not to the store and not to anybody else's house. Just because I don't think it's appropriate, but that's just me. I have to clean up when I go places. You guys, I think we got it. Alright, let's add a little bit more bling. Just a little bit more. Alright, where's it at? Nope, that's not it. There it is. Watch your ears. Gotta break up the Tosca pen. I don't like using it when it's the tip's dry. Let's see. We want a few dots here and down here. A few dots there. Go here. Now, most monarchs have dots all in the black area. Not all monarchs are the same. The dots are always different somewhere. They say you won't find two alike monarchs, but their coloring and their spots and everything is all different. So no twinsies. Alright, you guys. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I think that's enough white dots. Yeah, baby. Okay, so this is what it looks like. There's the lineage. And then you see it's orange there, yellow there. I put some down there, some in the star. So those little dots, circles. And I think one more thing I think I'm going to do is, because I gave him yellow eyes, but the eyes aren't popping out, so I think I'm going to do a bling on his eyes. A little bit of gold. Just to make them pop a little. Okay, so yeah. I think let me get his eyes pop a little. There we go. Alright, you guys. That's our butterfly for tonight. I think we will, yeah. I ain't going to say we're going to come back to it because I don't know what I feel like coloring tomorrow, so. But we've been on here 2 hours. Exactly. It took me 2 hours to color that butterfly. Wow. That's crazy. Alright, so let's say our goodnights. And hopefully y'all have a wonderful weekend. If I don't come back tomorrow, because I have no idea what we're doing this weekend. So if I don't come back tomorrow, you guys have a wonderful and safe weekend. And give somebody a smile today. You never know. It might just make their day. Bye, everybody.